Continuing on with the Shaw Brothers Vol.1 Shawscope set, we have the 5 Venoms, which is this one here, which, to be honest, was pretty fantastic. I really enjoyed this one, and it's one that doesn't seem to get a lot of love from this set, from some of the reviews that I've read about it, or some of the comments that I've seen about it, and I kind of like the whole setup of this one. We have a dying master who's been teaching his student 5 different styles to kind of complement the 5 students he's had before, and he's a little bit worried on his deathbed that he may have trained the wrong people or given people skills that they may not use in a positive manner within the world.
What I taught them could be used wrongly for evil, to hurt men.
So he tasks his last student by finding out who these mysterious 5 students were, because they all wore masks and they didn't know who they were. They were all learning a various creature style, so they have that kind of emblem on them somewhere. And we get our young student going to a city and kind of living on the streets, watching, paying attention, trying to discover who the 5 Venoms are as we get interplay between the 5 Venoms.
Number 3.
Now listen, number 5 is here. He hoped to catch number 1.
What are you gonna do? Frame number 5?
Of some sorts. They're all kind of duplicitous characters who are looking to score big money. They're not willing to reveal their identity. They're all kind of working against each other or manipulating each other and want to find this gold, kill off certain members of them, and hopefully have a better kind of life once they've taken away their competition.
You're the Toad!
Since you know that, let's see who you are.
It's kind of different because we are trying to discover who certain characters are. Sometimes we get revealed early on who certain of these 5 Venoms are, other times we don't. We get to see people being double-crossed, triple-crossed, forced into situations that they don't want to be in, and all the while we get that last student just hovering around the background, who never really does any kind of action, who doesn't kind of show himself off to be a great martial artist. In fact, for the most part of the movie, he's just watching and listening and interacting with people, which is a great kind of tacit to take.
God damn you! Wanna die?
Hey, what for? You're usually looking for a chance to gamble. What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing thing. I'm fine.
And I love the fact that he has to team up with one of the 5 Venoms. The master has gave him enough fighting technique that he can match everybody's style, but he would never be able to better any one of them. He has to find someone to work with in a teamwork manner to take down the other bad guys, in the hope that one of these 5 is an honourable person that can help take down the other ones.
Teacher said the number 1 was called Centipede because he moved so fast. If you and I combine to attack him, we must attack him from the top and bottom.
I really loved this one completely. It was a nice mystery aspect to it, where you have some bad guys revealed early on and get to see them being all horribly terrible people and killing off witnesses and causing miscarriages of justice as well. And it's kind of interesting to follow those people throughout the movie, all the while knowing that we have good characters, to try and take them down. I love the masks that they wear, and the different styles that they have are all incredibly fun. In fact, one of my favourite characters was the person that uses Toad style, who's almost indestructible.
Who thought of this one?
And it was a shame to see what was happening to that character throughout the movie, but ultimately I really enjoyed it and had a whole lot of fun with the 5 Venoms. Again, the production, the different fighting styles, the kind of overly comedic aspect of the styles was really fun. It kind of broke the mould a little bit, and I guess it's one of those movies that if you're not a keen of mystery or you want more fight scenes than this has, it might not be the one for you. There's very little training sequences. It's more about deviousness and good-natured people trying to stop the bad, tyrannical people in this kind of world. Five Venoms again was another really outstanding movie for me. I loved the costuming, I loved the various characters and the styles, I loved the production values and the set design were all terrific. I thought the characters were all excellent. Even the bad guys were so maniacally bad that I wanted them to get their comeuppance. The reveal of who the kind of mastermind behind them all was one that I only picked up in the latter of the movie, which was a nice trait to have, because quite big on kind of whodunits or who's behind it or those kind of movies, and it delivered that. And of course the action was exemplary. It was really fun when it did come. It's not an overabundance of action in this one, but when it does come, I really enjoyed it. I'd love to know your thoughts on the 5 Venom, where you think it stands within this box set. I think it's pretty high up there for me. Definitely in the upper half, or something I enjoyed, and one I would definitely go back to again. So yeah, there we have it. I've got more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. If you want to hit that like button, you'll stop the Centipede from overtaking all the other 5 Venoms. And if you want to support me that extra little bit more, you could join the Patreon or the membership program, which really helps. Thanks for watching. Thanks for even consider joining the membership or Patreon. I appreciate the thought. And I'll see you next time on Man v Film.